Morning Gromit, time for walkies. Morning Gromit, time for walkies. Morning Gromit, time for walkies.
Well, good afternoon. Where am I going today? Well, I had intended on going for a little run out, but look at this, bloody drizzle. Although we are up on the hills. Hello. Ooh, not worse up here. It's only about 12 miles away. I was going to have a look at Fastline Bikes after seeing an advert on eBay. They've got look at this cunt. What a fucking cock. What was I saying? Oh yeah, on eBay I noticed Fastline must have been over to Japan and filled the container up. I thought they'd stopped doing that. They said it wasn't economically viable anymore because well, the cost of shipping, cost of everything, the weak pound, strong yen, or is it the other way around? So I thought I'd have a look. There were 3 on eBay. I mean, if you've been watching all my videos over the past 3 years, you'll see that I have one for about 18 months, but I had to get shut of it because of the uncomfortable riding position with being unfeasibly tall, as Hepcat Harley says. And custom bikes and tall people just don't mix because you get a really nasty crick behind the knee. But I was really into the model because it's just a unique bike intended for the Japanese market only. It's getting worse, isn't it? I have to turn around. We're going all that way. And yeah, that's my subject today. I don't think I've done it before. I do often repeat me, well, I find myself repeating things, and it's a bit annoying when vloggers tend to repeat things. You know, you want new subjects, don't you? We're running out of subjects, but yeah, grey import bikes. When Mandy McMullen was looking for another bike, I saw a PC 800 that was made for the American market only. Pacific Coast, because there's a Pacific Coast Highway in California. And it's sort of a pan-European look-alike, although it's all rounded off, and the rear end's a huge boot with sort of panniers, and all the tail section lifts up with one big plastic enclosure over the back end on a hinge. Fragile but interesting, although there's a sort of a strengthening bar right across. I'll put a few pictures up. But yeah, I've always been interested in these imported bikes that just appear on just the American market or just the Japanese home market, and we never see them. I think it's all to do with trends, because head office in Japan will be consulting the UK. What bikes sell best over there? Sports bikes mainly. They're all obsessed with sports bikes. The need for speed. Oh, you not want custom bike? Well, there is a slight sort of market for custom bikes, but we want sports bikes. Okay, so that's it. It's a market research, and that's what they order. And consequently, a lot of these bikes didn't make it over here. I wonder if they would have done if they'll have been given a nod from Honda UK. There's something about ponytails on a girl. A ponytail's hanging down, a wiggle in a whoop and a giggle in a toe. Makes the world go round. So yeah, well, anyway, we'll see if we're open. Well, if it's shut. Another thing that I was going to talk about, security. On Thursday morning, so I'm working 6 till 2, set the alarm for 4:30, well 4:15. Gives me time to go to the bog and had a shower or wash, you know what I mean. And I was awoke early, at 4 o'clock, police helicopter overhead making a right bloody racket. I thought, hello, what's happened? And I could still hear it half an hour later. And because there was a severe frost, I rung for a taxi. I know I can't afford £8 each way, but like I said, I'm not risking sliding. If I slid this bike down the road and it was destroyed, that would be it. No more job, unless I get another loan out for a cheap runabout. I have to get that scooter, £2 I still at Rocket Centre. It's just a get to work commuter. Yeah, so as I keep saying, if it's icy I don't risk it. So I rung for a taxi and I said, you can pick me up outside the newsagents opposite Morrison's. And when I was waiting, 2 police cars went past and they're eyeing me. They slowed down because I had this black leather jacket on and a bag on my shoulder. Look, I didn't have my balaclava on, which that were in my bag. And I thought, ooh, what, they're looking at me for? I must have thought I looked suspicious, all in black. Hello Gav, I've got a bloke here. Stood there, lingering, loitering with intent. But anyway, they went away, my taxi came. And then on the news it said that a load of bloody laptops have been pinched and it's a notorious thieving spot. And that's what I mean, there isn't all bloody common sense with security anymore. They've been robbed loads of times. All these wagons park up in a lay-by near this big industrial estate, and there must be some kind of computer distributor. I know that there was a computer firm called Time Computers, but I thought they'd gone bust years ago. But yeah, it was a big articulated wagon. I don't know if it was curtain-sided or solid-sided, whatever you call it. But apparently a car pulled up on CCTV, there's a report on Lancashire Constabulary website. 4 blokes got out of a car, smashed a window, dragged the driver out, thumped him, probably just for the hell of it, or you know, sort of a we mean business, don't piss about, keep stum and keep still type of thing. And he said they loaded all these laptops, hundreds of them in boxes, you know, brand new. And then they took the driver with them and dropped him in somewhere in Manchester. And that's what they do, all the gangs actually head over here, ran from Manchester and Liverpool, all the thieves, criminals, etc. Sees it here as easy pickings. Not necessarily because of the poor police, but as I said, there were comments under the story in the Facebook page of Lancashire Police, and these comments, well, it's been targeted loads of times before with wagons robbed, so what are they doing parking there? Can you go into a secure compound? It's no bloody security. So now you better stop the night through my security gates, because it's a robbery black spot. Or are they foreign drivers that don't realise? I thought, my God. if I own those computers, I'd blame the bloody truck driver or his firm and say, well, it's your fault. I'm not claiming on my insurance because it's your bloody fault. You don't park up with hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of goods in the back of your bloody truck. It's like leaving an Argos door open or a Curry's door open, coming out yourself. There's one bloke here, he's asleep, just give him a thump and you can have all our computers. It's that type of thing, isn't it? But I was saying to a mate at work, I said years ago they used to have night watchmen, you know, looking after roadworks and anything left overnight, like plant vehicles. They're always getting robbed and they end up abroad. So what's wrong with security? Why isn't there any? I think employers are such tight-fisted sods, they won't pay security staff overnight, you know, 10 hours at minimum wage, that's 70 odd pound. Oh no, if we don't have any security at all, we can save £70 a night, £300 a week, mate, yeah. Well, you've just lost 100 grand's worth of computers, haven't you, you twits? I don't know, it's a weird, absurd world that just doesn't have any common sense anymore. I don't know. I shouldn't keep whinging, but isn't that what vlogging's all about? Whinging. Steaming up. Come on, Albert, there's nothing coming that way. This is a new access junction for all the staff who work at BAE. So they've got security office there, only if they're asleep. Come on. Oh, I see a security car doing the rounds, very good. Well, it would be for an aircraft factory. When I worked at GEC aircraft, they're always being robbed, big sheets of aluminium in the goods in yard. I've got to get past. Yeah, and you once got robbed, well, they were robbed a few times. They were making a really fancy aluminium casting with all sorts of different threads in it. Massive it was, 3 foot across. And it was left at the bottom of the factory while the lads were working on it overnight. At night you said, oh, we saw these blokes. We just thought there were some lads because they had high-vis vests on. And that's the key, put a high-vis vest on and you don't get questioned. There was a thing in the Sun the other week saying we experimented with this high-vis theory. That we're a high-vis and you could just walk in places, particularly if you had a pad and pencil with you. People just assume you're on official business and let you walk in unquestioned. And yeah, this casting, it said in labour costs and manufacturing costs, it was worth about 10 grand, but the scrap aluminium, probably 200 or 300 quid. And it were robbed, weren't it? Loaded in back of a bloody truck or even a car. I said, what about security? I said, yeah, we questioned security, but they just said, well, they just said they're here to pick someone up off night shift. Because they weren't so good or something, they made an excuse, that's why they're here. But don't they search vehicles? And our new lad on security said, we're not paid enough to do all that. So we're not getting knifed or beat up or cracked our head for minimum wage. Don't give them monkeys to pinch what they want. I said, you're security. Maybe that's why people just aren't bothered, because employees are obsessed with just paying a minimum wage and scrounging every last penny off us, and people don't think it's worth the risk getting a thumping, because these days they'll just crack your head and kill you and not even bother. There's this drizzle holding out on the camera. Oh. Yeah, Albert, I've caught up with you. So zooming past at 70. and I was doing 45, why bother? You're probably holding it up down here now.
Hey up, Gromit. Shall we see what's on the wireless?
Oh yeah, I can see some bikes, so that means it's open. Yeah, if having building work done, it must be making a few bob. Keep clear. Whoops. Oh, it's a bike, not a bus. Yeah, on the website they had two CBXs in, you know, CBX 1000, 6-cylinder, one with the Super Sport boxes on, panniers. And you had a Hesketh for 17 grand, you know, the Hesketh V1000. There were about 3 different models made by a company started by Lord Hesketh. But it sort of went bust. It went bust, but it said they'll knock you up a Hesketh Vampire to order. So it sort of carried on that way, but a few different reports about it. Someone said that the gearbox was crap in one book I've got. And then in another book it said no, that was because the tester who did the review for the bike magazine didn't know that you meant to keep the revs up and change, instead of changing gear then accelerating quickly, you match your road speed to the engine speed and don't accelerate quickly, take it easy, and it worked fine. Oh, I haven't got any outside, have I? Well, they wouldn't do if it's been raining. Still sell them, T-Rex. Oh, fucking hell. That's right, not your bike over. I'll just give it a quick wash. I'll put the immersion heater on. What's that? Oh. You bird shit. Put immersion heater on and all bloody water's disappeared. Although I did wash my toast grill, you can run it all the way. Getting a bit grimy. I do. Nice and mild for once. No frost, so I'm out on my bike. Oh, X4s. Intruder 1400. VMAX at the back. I like them. 476 Honda 400 Ford. A modern one. Look at price. 4,600. 22550. Jubilee Bonneville. Oh, pleasant chap. I didn't want to turn my camera on off and have it bleeping. Because like I said, it's not very polite filming people at work. But yeah, he says that Gary, the owner, has been over to Japan. He's filling containers up again and he's going in a couple of weeks again. There's no way I can afford another bike. And I was just saying to that chap, I said, trading this in, I get next to nothing for this. Because of the condition and the age. Well, the condition's not too bad, but I was saying, I said, I've just noticed a load of rust on the bloody stanchions. Look at that. No, but a Scotch Brite and Solvol will get that off. I said, yeah, but once it's there, eating into the chrome, you have to keep cleaning it, otherwise it'll just get pitted and possibly get worse and worse. Ooh, look at that. But like I said, in summer, I'll give it a real polish in the backyard, get my mats out. Take the mud guard off, get Solvol on, they'll be gleaming again. Has that gone into the paint? Yeah. What's my spray paint? Destroyed. Yeah, that CBX is nice, isn't it? And he said he sold, I said he had 3 X4s, he said, oh, we sold one. I said, already? In winter, bloody hell. Andrew's bought that. And that Hesketh, he said, we sold that on behalf of a, I said, yeah, well, 16,999 on behalf of a customer. So, well, we sold it. And I was telling him that story. I said, oh yeah, I meant to have a crap gearbox, but apparently you have to keep it revved and not strain it, and it was quite smooth if you did that. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh well, I'll go and have a look at J&S, see if any bargain is to be had. Look at that, chuck in a beer bottle. Knobs. No, nudge it down that hole. No. There's no bins anywhere these days, you see, that's why there's a lot of littering. In second gear, it sits. Could have come off then. What a banana. This is a busy road. See, that's where my indicator comes in. In a queue of traffic turning right. Yes, while that's turning there, you can turn left out of it. Thank you. I don't know what's happened to Hein Garrison. Have they gone bust, or have they just decided to sell this branch because it wasn't doing anything? I'll knock the camera off. You come loose for this. Well, I didn't want to just go in there and not buy anything. What are you doing, Mavis? So I've got some green stuff to squirt on the brakes. It says do not leave on, you know, rinse off. And I think that's the trouble I've been doing with that pink stuff, that muck off. Leave it on and it might set or guns you. Get past there. You see that? When I went to that J&S shop, he said, do you want to put your lid on the counter so you're not carrying it about? I said, oh yeah. And I think that was for security in case I slipped something in it, do you not think? Can't say I blame them. Like a thief, isn't there? Like, look at them computers, like I said, getting pinched. I mean, you have to look at things, not be offended, just think of common sense. It's like the argument someone was moaning about being asked to take the helmet off at a petrol station, saying, oh, Muslims don't have to take the veils off. But you think of it from the perspective and viewpoint of a poor young girl or a young lad behind a till, and someone comes in with an helmet on. Look at all the bloody robberies, especially down London. People wearing helmets, and in Liverpool and Manchester they use helmets and shoot people. Really drive-by shootings or opening up with guns from a moped. So I don't blame people for being concerned. Stop whinging and take your bloody helmet off. What's up with you? It's only a strap. Yeah, I'll take my helmet off. What's that? Oh, never mind then, I flashed at her, but then yeah, I can't see because the bloody windows are tipped. I got pulled out. I was on the police interceptors this morning. Lad with really severely dark tints on his windows. He'd measured it on the scale. Police have a little light that registers how much light is transmitted through them, and it come back as 9. And the legal limit is 70% light, and that was 9. And because the lad was you know, half cast. You've only done this because I was black. It's actually because of the windows. I couldn't see what colour you were. Then it turned out he didn't have L plates on, he was just a provisional licence holder, and he'd been done before and had 9 points in his licence for different offences. If you're heartless, you could have just let me go. You're making all these excuses. I'll tell you what was on as well. I've seen them before. I've seen they're all repeats, I think. There's any new series of police interceptors. They stopped one bloke aged about 60, a little fat fella, bald-legged. And he was there with mobile phones, and he was really annoyed. Yeah, I've heard it all before. It's just a money-making scam. He should be out catching burglars. Right? I said, no, we've been to road traffic accidents caused by... Yeah. I said, no, listen, you're just a bunch of twats, is what you do say. Just go down the station if you like and discuss your attitude down there. Yeah, just give me the fine. And he said, what do? I'm a professional driver. I said, a professional driver? And I thought, what's that mean, professional driver? What does that mean? Taxi? Chauffeur? What? Driving instructor maybe? And he kept insisting it's a money-making racket. But then later in the programme they go to a collision like that actually. A woman who was turning into a petrol station while on the phone, and petrol station was on the other side of the road, and she just pulled straight across into the path of a car on a road like this doing about 50, the other car, and the poor girl was pinned under the engine by her feet and she was screaming. And all the witnesses said, oh, we clearly saw this middle-aged woman on her phone who turned right across this car's path. And I thought, yeah, that just emphasises it is a bloody danger, and all these cocks that whinge about it, they're just completely wrong. Look what happened before Christmas. That bloody Polish big lorry driver slammed into a woman and killed her and her 3 kids. They were changing music on it. He looked up and it didn't seem to register that traffic had stopped about 100 yards ahead. And he looked down again like that on his phone. Thick fucker. The next thing was, because there was one camera was pointing straight ahead and one was pointing at him in his cab, and he's there tapping away on his phone looking for some music to play in his headphones. So there it is. I think anyone with any sense knows that it is a danger. But this old fart, this slaphead, was saying, oh yeah, I could have had a pen in my hand, I could have had a sandwich in my hand. What if I was smoking, I had a cigarette in my hand? It's just the same. He said it isn't the same at all, because your concentration isn't there when you're talking on a phone. All it was, someone rung me and I told them I'll ring them back. That's all it was, and you've nabbed me for that. I suppose I'll get 3 points and a fine. He said, yes you will. Well, the policeman said. So that's what I mean. I could never have been a policeman. If that were me, I'd have rammed his mobile phone down his throat and give him a slap. I think that's what police used to do in 40s and 50s. Any back chat, you get a slap. Or like on Laurel and Hardy, you get a mahogany truncheon and tap on the back of your head. Less of your lips, sonny, whack. But now, bloody hell, there's no respect at all. So I know I was going to end it at the petrol station, but that's something I forgot from this morning. Mobile phone and a near fatality. It didn't actually say if the girl had survived. Well, if it was just a leg, I think she would have done, wouldn't she? But did she lose her foot because of this silly bitch on her phone? Ooh, I'm going over all the bloody grates, aren't I? There you are. Look at that. So much for staying in the middle. Who was it that said that? Barker gal. You stay too far to the left. You should be out in the middle. Well, that's over all the bloody manholes are. Look, another one. About 6 manholes all in that. There, another one, 7. You don't have to stay in the middle at all. Go where you bloody well want. Another one. So there. Yeah, wash your car, Albert. Right, bye bye. Thanks for watching. Where's your number plate, Albert? You know. You just get away with it, don't you?